welcome on in. It's time for me to go ahead and start playing this game again. It's Beatmania 2DX and BMS. I'll make sure that the title card of the stream and everything gets changed up closer to time. Looks like we do have a few viewers here. Feel free to say hi if you like. No pressure at all. I'm serious. If you don't want to say anything, I understand. I totally get it. But it's here. We're live, and we're gonna play more 2DX and keep pushing. I want to play more 12s. I want to clear more 12s. Just overall. Just gonna quickly do a quick little arm stretch, real quick. Oh, Prismatic Opal. Hello, welcome in. You're intrigued. You're busy sorting Pokemon cards. Oh, isn't that something? I also, I can play the Pokemon TCG. I've done it before. I played the video game. I played, like, the actual physical card game a few times. I'm gonna go... I typically play trading card games. Like, join me to talk more about trading card games. Check out the Main Night Era channel. I might start playing Pokemon with it still being relatively affordable to get in if you want to play a budget deck. Heck, even like from what I understood, at least like a few years back, the best decks were kind of easy to come by. But I don't know if that's the case anymore, so I'll get to find out about this. But yeah, welcome in, Prismatic Opal. If you do want to request any songs for me to play, they're going to be everything that I currently know is in the description. I recommend Dirty Shiny Cardboard Collector, just like Cutie Cuties. I do also like my fair bit of Shiny Cardboard, except I play other TCGs, notably Cardfight Vanguard, which a few regulars here in the chat do know about. Notably, the one person I can vouch who loves Cardfight Vanguard is like Zombie. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into warm-up. I gotta think of like something in the level 10 category to start my adventure with. I wonder if I can EX this. You know what? I'll try warming up and I'll try to EX it. Like maybe 1 or 2 attempts, and then I just play the chart normally. And I'm using RAM today for this attempt. Can we get, like, a classic from 2DX14, Icarus? You know what? I'm gonna play it when I get to 12, so I do kind of want to see how well I'll fare with improving and everything. And welcome on in, and IIDX that. That was a pretty fun way to warm up, wasn't it? It's like I am hitting bleed. I'm gonna fix that real quick. I'll do another 10, just cause. It's gonna be like the only hyper I play today. I should also use like regular random rather than just R random. I'll use the R random modifier if it comes up, and it'll be to my advantage to use it. EX'd it again, or EX'd that one, that is. And that's probably the last level 10 I'm playing tonight. Unless somebody wants to request me a 10 real quick. I have a feeling I might be reading a little fast. I'm surprised I have an HC Aurora. Another classic song, as a volley would say. Man, I haven't played this one in a while. I probably could just outright HC it. I used to like take a whole bunch of damage and just work on recovery, but now this is probably trivial to me with my density and improvement. I can't HC this. Oh man, yeah, I just haven't been playing this game much, and I'm like having some issues with my nose. Hope I'm not sick or anything. Here's hoping. I'll give it another attempt. There we go, barely got it. Well, it's kind of hard to HC too. Or maybe I'm just out of it. I don't know. I can easily do better. I just gotta like de-rust it every time. Maybe I'll play those shots later. Maybe. I'm gonna push the envelope. I might as well start doing it now. Played like an old 11. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start playing a number of new ones too. literally need to know if I'm, like, reading. I feel like I'm hitting too slow for some reason. Could be a number of things. You know what? Yeah, sure. I'll try this new one. Festa La Vita. 270? Wow, that's like... I think that's slower than my Raja read speed. Yeah. I think I saw the game lag. I'm gonna have to restart it. Yep, and it's a scratch song. Oh, hi, Lincle Chad, welcome in. So, unfortunately, I do have to go ahead and restart the game real quick. I promise I'll be fast about this. I have to just do this because I think the game will be safe. This is not the most ideal way I've been able to play 2DX. Not my first time. I've also had to reset the game too. So buy one get one Beat Mania clone free. It's a simulator, not a clone. For what that's worth. No clone, simulator. Or source, if you will. I may need to top off my water bottle early, holy heck. Alright, now I have to go back and start I'm going to go play a few more 11s, and what time is it now? Okay. We're a little bit more than 30 minutes in, but not 30 minutes in gameplay-wise. I think what I'll do is, at about an hour, 15-ish or something minutes into gameplay, we'll switch to BMS. And then I'll play about an hour of BMS and then call it. It's just after 8 p.m. local time now. I'd rather watch you simulate... I'd rather watch you simulate a scratch project like a Nidera Tamagotchi. My gosh. You mentioned Tamagotchi, and fun fact, there's actually a PC game that effectively puts a Tamagotchi on your desktop. I recommend you go watch Planet Clue's video on weird Y2K. I think it's like either discs or applications or whatever it is. And apparently, supposedly, this Tamagotchi program works perfectly fine on modern Windows today, supposedly. And this is going off of what he said. You know what? I'm gonna challenge myself and try to HC Inazuma. Oh my gosh, are you for real? My favorite Sonic Zone is Windows Zone. Yo, what the frick? I literally upscored that. Sure. That's the funniest thing ever. This means I'll probably, by the time I actually do get around to properly clearing it, it'll be like... I'll probably get to somewhere like, what is it? I'll probably be somewhere like in the 2,000 point range somewhere. This one has MSS stuff. I'll mess with this chart anyways. It's been a minute since I last played it. Lagging, oh my gosh. What are your thoughts on the new Truck-kun game? This is a good question. I'm gonna have to look at it myself later. Everything keeps breaking. I hope it's not like my background layers or something, because I mean, the most I'll do is I could probably turn off preview and see what happens. I guess I can disable preview to save on stream resources. It's been a while since I've last done that, but you know what? Sure, it works. I am super sorry for having to reset the game twice, but I hate it when the game desyncs and lags. Lag and desyncs, not cool. Maybe I can probably take a little bit of thing off the GPU. Because I don't have preview, could you guys tell me as to whether or not the game ends up loading on your guys' end? Just in case. It's called True 1 Minute No. Truckhoon is supporting me in another world. Oh, okay. Good to know. Definitely sounds like a, how do I call it? It's like a light novel. Definitely feels like a light novel title, if you ask me. I love being able to reset this game. Thankfully, when I get to, like, BMS, ignore the true 1 minute now playing. Okay, so it's Truckhoon is supporting me from another world. That's what it's called. Okay. Still, fun little title. Once again, I have the preview off, but I still can read your chat. Let me know if anything comes up and it's like lagging or something. If the lag or some other part of the scene is not working properly. Like, please. I had to turn it off for preview just so I could play the game better. I kind of wish I would have restarted my PC prior to this, but that's on me for not doing that. Okay, we try this again. Let's do it. Okay, that went well. That's a huge jump in score. That actually ended up going very, very well. Oh my gosh. Chat, let me know if the stream is like broken or something. It looks like I'm not lagging or anything, but I'm hoping my sources are fine. what? I'm gonna go back to old 9th Dan, just cause. Tabibito no rerun. Oh, wow. I got it. Whew. Amazing. I want to check something real quick. Okay, we're good. Looks like the stream is not stupid broken on my end. I had to bring out my phone just to check it, and wow! Yeah, what an upscore. Just casually clears Tabibito rerun. This is a song that used to trip up a lot of people in the 9th Dan. Actually, why not? I'll go re-clear yellow sketch. And then I need some, like, intermediary 11s that go into 12s. Cosmic Cat is an 11 going into 12 on Rant, which is fun. Thank you for letting me know about that one. That was actually one of the first level 11s I ever attempted, surprisingly. If that's like close to level 12 tier, I'll be surprised. Why not? I'm gonna go revisit Cosmic Cat. Well, I've even HC'd it, apparently. I'll make sure I get to Icarus, by the way. Did I? I beat my own personal best. Interesting. I was like, I think this song's actually alright. Like, I'm not sure if it's close to 12 territory. It definitely feels like it's easier than... Well, what's a notable one I can think of? It's definitely harder than Destiny Sword, but much, much easier than like 532 NM or something. Trying to see something that definitely pushes the envelope. It tests fundamentals. Oh, it definitely does for sure. Like streams, scratching in some regards. Oh, okay, I remember the 11. That's very close to a 12. This one. This is actually one of my favorite Notch Card songs in the game. If y'all want to, like, scream out or whatever it's called, like, scream the lyrics or something in the chat, y'all are feel free to do that, because I love the chants that they have for this remix. Shout out to Michael Alamode. Come on! 2, 2, 2. You can do DX. DDR. DM Papa. 2 DX. You can do DX. DDR. DM Papa. Oh, locked again. You got 2DX. Come on! 2DX. You can do DX. Mall. DM Papa. Jubeat. You remember playing this on older AC versions back home. Nice. I could probably clear this. It's just I hate this. I hate the fact that I've had to constantly just reset my game. I've had to do this like multiple times now. I'm now looking at possibly trying to start this like closer to the BMS portion, a little bit closer to like 845 at this stage. This game is so broken. Oh my gosh. My mom had a first gen. Whoa! She had like one of the early Real Edition doubles. Amazing. That is just nothing short of incredible. That's awesome. That's like my next goal. If not a red, I'm gonna try to own a legacy cab, like a frigging what is the frigging thing called? My word. Oh yeah, legacy cab. That's the next probably thing I'm gonna do. Once I get into my own apartment, townhome, what have you, I'm definitely getting something that's either single story or on the first floor. Oh, you did play doubles. Oh wow. Man, I wish I could play doubles, but I can't right now. I gotta wait until I get. I gotta wait until I either get a red or a 2DX cab, which I'm probably looking towards getting the latter, because for not that much more, I could just buy an old cab if I want to. Offline data. Let's double. Your double's kind of offline. Oh, amazing. I'm still waiting to get for the day when I get kited. I'm definitely gonna celebrate for sure. This session's been off to a rough start. I've had to restart the game like 3 separate times, and me naively thinking that this evening preview would help, and this game just keeps lagging on its own. All right. I think I'm going to tackle some 12s, and then we're going to go switch to BMS. Alright. It's the one. It was one of the first few that I ever got, and I should have no problem re-clearing this on camera. I typically like playing this chart non-ram. Fun fact about this particular song. Course K himself actually sampled a guy who was like announcing for a party that Course K was performing a concert at the time. This was like before DJ Troopers, probably. Like, this is in the mid-2000s, I believe. There's some history. border cleared at first try. Amazing. I did it. You had 1 through 18 on an 8 terabyte RAID setup. Oh my gosh, that improved. I just went up a little bit of rank in SoFlan. Evening all. Broken Luck here. Welcome in. We're getting to the point where we're approaching the halfway mark of the live stream. And I need more water, so I will come right back. So, did I beat any of my, like, rival records? Oh, I think I did. Okay. Broken Blue. Halfway already? Drat, how's the better max? Well, it is the halfway mark, but we're getting to the good stuff now. We're gonna start actually pushing we're going to start really pushing everything. Start pushing for clears and everything. Oh my. Is it D? Oh my. Where is it? Oh. No, it's F. I do need random in order for me to go ahead and get for that. CCCNNN. I'm afraid it's a little too late. I need to start being more consistent with 12s. Fun fact, I think I actually did play that particular song, CCCNNN, actually last stream, right as we were doing some last minute requests. Oh, I need to start that one over. So skip the appetizer and got right into the main course. It's like, we're in course... I prefer to think of it as a 4-course meal, and I'm thinking, what is it called? And now you can think of this as the second course of the meal. I cleared it. I cleared F. Not too far away from my personal best, but I will happily take it. 4-course meal, then appetizer. Yeah, so appetizer, super salad, main course, and dessert. Yeah, I guess we can call it in that order. I'm definitely saving this score for sure. Groove cleared freaking F. Here's a 12 for you. May, another? I am super sorry, Avali, but that is getting the pass for me. Once I'm getting closer to Kaiden, I'll start practicing for sure. Have to pass on that one. Look, I agree that we should be pushing the envelope, but there's like more 12s that I have to like actually just go for it and clear. Unfortunately, I am well versed in kanji, and I do thankfully know what the Kaiden course consists of, and it's literally 4 of some of the hardest songs in the game, which, if you're playing Infinitas, it's literally the classic Kaiden course. Now, if you're playing arcade, instead of the classic Kaiden course, swap out Nagaki for, like, I think it's Somni Discotheque today. Used to be Emeraldas, but now it's Somni Discotheque. Let's get scratching. I'll get it. Scorching Beachside Bunny, another pass. That's also a Kaiden song. That's Kaiden. That's still a bit too much for me. I'm sorry. Too much. Pass. Maybe C tier at most. Nominees makes it rain each time you drop a combo. I wonder if that's like the sin for greed. I think. Madness, I think, is the sin for greed. So it is. Good to know. Actually, let's give this... I feel like I'm going to be in for a rude awakening, but let's give this thing a try. Shoutouts to Poppin' Music. This is one of the... I think this is like a KAC qualifier song thing for Poppin' Music. I have to like set my lower bound a fair bit. The song actually starts slower, and I actually have to be at my normal speed for the rest of the song. that ending is brutal. Legendary Tiamat. Wait. No, wait. Legendary Tiamat is not freaking... That's not... What is that song called? That's... It's not the third... Oh, God. So we've got May, BSB... That's not the song I think it is it? Road trip stream. Hope you're enjoying your road trip. No, that's not Himiko. Hour. I'm gonna play a little bit more 2DX12 before I get to BMS. Because I've had to reset my game quite a few times. Oh my god, wait, Legendary Tiamat is harder than Kaiden. No, that's not Himiko then. Nah, I still don't want to play it. I'm focusing on mid-12s is literally my limit. Like, nothing harder than C tier if at all possible. Oh, no, I can't do this. Kino Kaori's Golden Proposal. Stop with the Kaiden. I did say, hey, no more Kaiden. But again, I really do... I don't want to push myself too much because I have to play BMS after this. I understand you want me to push the envelope further, but... Right now, I'm trying to, like... Wait, it's a 12? Kino Kaori's Golden Proposal. Oh god, wait. Does it have, like... Is it in Japanese text? It might also help if I knew exactly what, style this thing is from. That one is 8. Wait. Infinite Bass Pack. Wait a minute. You say Drastic Dramatic is A+ here? Wait. Or is it the Hino Kaori's Golden Proposal? Oh no. Because I don't think that one doesn't feel like A+ here. At least to me, that one didn't feel like A+. Waxing and Wanding. Wait, I think that one does have a Legendaria chart, surprisingly. Oh god, I'm gonna get destroyed, aren't I? Oh boy. Alright, over to the distorted folder I go. Oh! Why not? For shots and goggles. This for all I know, this might be over my level, but I will try it anyways. I'm not gonna give this one up. This one's your request, Broken Clock Gear. This one has like a clear rate of like 70-ish or something %, so... For all I know, this is going to be one of those insane BMS charts. It's chord hell, oh dear. Well, the chart feels like. Yeah, no, this one might be a bit too hard for me. I'm actually going to forfeit. Sorry, this is too much. Find a way for the game to interface with Psy Shock Hook to make Earth Legend. Ah! I kind of had a similar idea. I was thinking about that earlier today for some reason. Ah! Oh my god, no, just... Alright, back to trying to make progress in the lower to mid tiers of 12s. It's much appreciated that you wanted me to go for it. I'll replay the, I think what I'll do is I'm gonna replay the Another later. At least you tried. I can clear the Hyper and Another charts without too much trouble. I think I've HC'd the Hyper. The Another charts ending is so hard. I feel like it's kind of hard to HC. Okay, the game is actually significantly lagging itself pretty good. I think I'm just gonna switch games at this stage. I am super sorry for those who came here with me having to struggle just to with this game. I hate desyncs. I really don't like desyncs. Right, I'm going to go ahead, enable preview, because I know for a fact BMS, at least LR2 or Raja, almost has 0 issues running on my system. Next, I got to make sure, I need to remind myself to put on my checklist for when I do plan to live stream that, what is the word here? That I restart my computer. Okay, wait. It does take a minute for BMS to be picked up by OBS. It's supposed to pick up a full screen app. Ah, there we go. Just so I can get used to it, I'll play SL0. Alright, it's BMS time. I want to set my green number back to 270, even though it's probably going to be different than even Raja. If anyone's got any BMS requests, I'm now open to it. TBH, I just looked at a whole bunch of 2DX songs and played at random. I don't know the BMS. Yeah, well, notably the ones I do is I play through the insane level, the insane in satellite folders, since those are the ones that I'm the most comfy with playing. Oh yeah, oh my, I definitely beat my score. TBH, I picked a list of 2DX songs and picked at random. That's fair. That's a good one. You picked a good song, though. I like it. This song's not even halfway over and I'm almost out of hard clear life bar. Oh my gosh, I nearly had it. So what's the difference between Infinitas and BMS? Okay, so Beatmania 2DX Infinitas is the official home version of Beatmania 2DX. Now BMS is a... to put a long story short, it is effectively fan content. Like, pretty much the only reason you'd want to play BMS is mostly to see what content that other people who compose music will want to contribute to what are called events, which are run like every number of times per year. The most popular event in BMS are the BMS of Fighters events. Some very notable songs in music games as a whole came to be as a result of these said BMS contests. Some notable ones include like Conflict, BBKK BKK, Energy Synergy Matrix. What is another one? I almost said Origami, but I'm not sure. Altail. That's what it's called. A lot of notable artists got their start working in BMS, like Fairyquitus, Fairyquitus, Shiki, rest in peace, Shiki, Nora Nia, YM1024, like the artist of this particular song, Lime. What's the other big notable one? I have to find the song Magenta Potion. Oh wait, is Magenta Potion... That might be still... yeah, Emoco also got their debut. So pretty much this is like fan content, and it's a way for songs to... for new songs to be... It's a distribution way for new songs to come about. And BMS is entirely free. Pretty much the cost of entry to getting into BMS is how many hard drives you're willing to sacrifice for whatever amount of BMS cards you want to pretty much it's try an artist for a song in BMS and then one of their later works to see how their art styles change or improved. Oh yeah, Fairyquitus has, since joining the forces of Bimani, Fairyquitus has most definitely churned out many a banger under Konami's watch as a commissioned artist. For example, like trying to think of a notable Fairyquitus song. I think it's Plea Per Phase is a big one I really love. What's notable about BMS is that these BMS songs actually appear in some of Konami's other games like Nostalgia and Sound VOLTEX. I recommend, for a much further simplified way of how you can think about BMS, go watch Lucaman's video. You can actually play fun fact, you can play BMS right now if you want to just trial the game by going to this website, themute.ninja. Web-based BMS player. A certain number of songs are available to be played through the website, and you can import your own BMS files. Ooh, I barely border cleared that. I'll take it. Oh, and I border easy cleared that, so I was very close. Whew, that was good. Yeah, so some things to keep in mind with insane BMS. I do have to talk about insane BMS because it does pertain to just regular BMS as well. So we wait until I get to a point. Yeah. Ooh, that song is kind of jazzy. Cheers to that. Thank you. I'm gonna think about this one. Try some like actual insane tier charts. We'll do some insane level 2 stuff. So insane BMS is, if I was to describe it, hang on, I want to change my pacemaker real quick. I really like, I think it's like next rank? No. It's next rank. I think it's like, that's first. Those are some IR things. I'll leave it a double A. So, insane BMS is pretty much the, I'm off the bed, have a good one. I'm off the bed, have a good one. Thank you for streaming. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for tuning in, Prismatic Opal. Okay. On the subject of insane BMS. Insane BMS is pretty much the way the 2DX community look at insane BMS is it's pretty much almost like a supplemental game or a training. It's a supplemental game or extra training for you to play more 2DX content. Now, again, you could have like, when you're thinking of the set list, like there's probably at least, what, 300-400 songs that are like level 12 in the whole game, something like that you can play at any given time. For all I know, there's probably more. It's like 300-400, maybe 500 if you count up the entire history of 2DX and you combine Infinitas with AC and that sort of thing. Whereas in Insane BMS, you have thousands of charts, which means you have like millions of patterns to practice on if you're going to use something like the random modifier. I, as a means of for getting better at 2DX, actually recommend BMS as a separate training game. A lot of people will say, like, at around 10th Dan, you should definitely be playing Insane BMS. I'd argue you should totally play BMS with whatever level works for you. Trust me on this one, you're going to get better at the game by having access to more stuff to play. I know the timing window is a little bit more loose when you play BMS, but I'd argue the more dense stuff and the harder stuff that you play, it's well worth it when you return to 2DX. Because at the end of the day, this is effectively almost the same game, with a few exceptions. There's a heck of a lot more intricacies on how BMS is handled. Like, for example, you have the life bar difficulty, your totals, judge totals, that sort of thing. But that's knowledge that I just simply don't have yet. So I'll work on that. We can discuss that later. Oh, I made it to the break with hard clear light bar. Nice. I just realized my game thing is wrong and it's said Infinitas this whole time. In a rush for me to just get out there. Hang on. Alright, I fixed it. And I'll go reattempt the chart again in a minute. I've been playing for like a little bit and I was like, uh-oh. Don't want to do that now. Were not on my side today, because I didn't have hard clear. But the goals are just easy here. Just play the best I can for the rest of the chart. What if I re-rolled that and tried it again? Maybe. This seems like a chart I could probably mess with that without much trouble. Good night. Thank you for tuning in, Lingo Pie Chad. Thank you very much for tuning in once again. Did I get my, like, exact same score? Oh, that's funny. Okay. Also, is it okay to ask if you've ordered the headphones yet? I have not. I've been a very, very busy guy as of late, so, I need to. I'm surprised my headphones are still holding out for me as long as they have. Yeah, let's try Babylon.
Falls city. Listen.
Oh my gosh, wait, I think I literally barely just got it. Oh my gosh, wow. Oh my gosh. I know it's only insane level 2, but it's good. I did it. That's a great run, honestly. What am I gonna play next? How about Dreadnought by Mastermind? Oh. Okay. Dread. I surprisingly have this song. Okay, now I have to like think about exactly which chart to play. Now, apparently I have this chart multiple times over. Now I gotta think about which one to play. Which one's like at the relative skill level I'm at. This is probably going to count towards me in some table. I just, quite honestly, maybe I do, maybe I don't have. The sub black another. Sub another. Challenger plus and Challenger. Destroy. Bravery. Ooh. Hyper. have a lot of options for charts to play. I guess I'll try Bravery and see if this is in any tables. The 7th stage thing needs to turn into something. Hopefully. I wonder if this chart might not be on any table. Ooh. Okay. What about sub-black? Is this on any tables potentially? If it does anything. Okay. Alright, it's insane level 9 with sub-black. Or Bravery, I should have said. Because apparently this is rated by, like, one of the AI tables. Wait, this is satellite level 4? Oh god. Yeah, sure. Let's push the envelope a little bit. This might be too hard for me, but you know what? If I somehow clear an SL4 tonight, that'd be insane. Can't do that. I think that's a bit much. Why do I keep picking hard songs? Well, that was just the chart that was just hard. Sorry, not hard, but hard in its own way. I should be paying attention to which chart. For what it's worth, I probably should be paying attention to which chart I pick. Is Challenger in any, like, table? Does it say? Ah, that's still too hard. How about sub another? Maybe I can do sub another. Let me see. Oh, okay. That is a chart that is actually... Okay, this one and the one that says sub another are probably the ones that are very close to me being able to actually clear them. So I want to go ahead and check, like, this chart. Insane level 7. And there's also the destroy chart, which I don't know if that's in any table at all. Wow, there's a lot of chart. Alright. Let's do sub another. Let's just try the sub another chart and go from there. That one's probably doable. Now I've got some sort of goal to work towards. That one's rough. Oh, apparently I'm literally the only one who's played this sub-another card apparently on IR. What is the hyperchart rated at? If it has, like, if it's part of any table. Let's see. What's part of Starlight level 11? Is this light wave chart part of anything? Just in case. That is... Oh, this one was easier? Damn. Next time, for sure. Let's go next. Back to the scene level 2 folder. This one's probably, Full of Tears is probably doable for me. Oh my gosh, I barely got that one too. All right, looks like I'm definitely improving on the insane BMS front. Wow. That's like two lucky clears that I've obtained. Try my luck one more time with random. Perusia. Surprisingly, I think there's a chart for you. This one's the insane level 1 chart, which is like much easier than what I've been messing with. So you got it. Looks like you really like this Psy artist as well. Okay, that one's actually not too hard. I can probably clear without much trouble. I love music that uses classical instruments for different genres. Oh yeah, that's always really cool. When they're throwing in like classical instruments. It's like, ooh, what's that song called? This song, you know, AVN Tier is a great example of how to do that right. Three for Arrival. Interesting. I'm resetting myself because I know for a fact I can probably... So glad I chose to... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Alright, we try once again. Not what I wanted. Because I have to do that. That one's... okay, possibly doable. I just have to remember that the ending... That ending is weird. That was very NES era Dragon Quest for Final Fantasy. Oh, definitely. I'll probably find out later. I'll probably find out later what that's all about. I got some sort of error apparently. I'm not sure what that was about. But yeah, it appears my scores seem to be submitting, so I don't know exactly what that's about. Oh, this is a fun one that I'll prop. This one's level 2. I'm sorry, I'm scene 2, so... Shout out to Touhou Project. Oh my god, I need to, I'm re-rolling that. Should probably move myself. Like put myself closer to my controller or something, because like one of my knuckles is like literally right on this particular bolt. I am tempted to just get rid of that. Flandre, run! Yep. I mean, it is insane BMS, so it's also. There's definitely way more music game appearances for Touhou Project in other games, like even Beat Mania and EDR. And most notably in Sound VOLTEX, where there's like a lot of Touhou Dojin music, even official stuff. Disappointingly, Bad Apple is not part of BMS. Yeah, I don't think I can. Yeah, I'll get back to that later. That's testing a skill set that. No, wait a minute. I could probably play this. Let me just turn this. Let me just put on the normal. Let me just not play this on random. Whoop. Try again. God, I can probably clear it. Also, yeah, you broke it sample as well. One of those dangerous abilities as well. And that's probably not even the hardest chart for that song, like your sister. It's like, the thing is, I switched to non-ran because I knew for a fact that I was getting like trolled by the pattern. Now that I'm gonna play a song that's probably gonna be easier despite the fact that it's a harder folder overall.
Bass kick. Bass kick. Let the bass kick. Let the bass kick.
Huh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll probably get this one later. You've heard the song in some fan-made MV. Oh yeah, this song here, BKK, probably one of the most notable BMS songs out there. Yeah, okay. I am just about done with this stream now that I'm done with both the BMS and 2DX parts. I got some pretty good runs, all things considered. I thought this was going to be not so great for me, but you know what? This ended up being much better than I expected, so yeah. Here's to more of this. Again, I'm sorry for skipping my usual spot of when I typically stream. It's just, I wasn't having a great day on Tuesday, so I kind of skipped streaming then, so, well, I'll make sure that tomorrow well, not tomorrow, but, you know, next week on Tuesday, I actually have everything ready to go for a stream then. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. It's either going to be, well, no, it'll be Infinitas. I don't know if I'll do Infinitas or another double feature or anything like that, but we'll see what happens. With that being said, thank you guys so very much for watching. It still feels great being a 10th Dan. I'm still very happy with the progress I've made as a 2DX player so far. And today actually ended up going rather well, all things considered. So, yeah, until next time, y'all. Have a nice night. I will see y'all next week.